Hello everyone. In continuation with the Fourier series, we'll be going ahead with the even and odd functions, and this is the part 3. So I've done the parts based on the function, right? So like it might be the algebraic function, it might be the trigonometric function, or might be it's a modulus function. So in this particular part, we'll be dealing here with the kind of modulus function. So my question is, find the Fourier series of e to the power minus of mod of x in the interval minus pi to pi. So that means this is a different function. Until now I did not address this kind of function e to the power minus mod of x. We have to check first the interval, as every time we are doing it. The interval is minus pi to pi. So if the interval is minus pi to pi, it is easy for me, and it is I could go ahead with the even and odd function. Why to go? Otherwise, if you just go ahead with the normal thing, that can also give you the same answer. But the even and odd function will reduce your efforts of calculating a0, an, and bn. If it is an odd function, you have to go for the the coefficients. If you have to go for the even function, then we have to go. So let me just explain you what is it. It is f of x is equals to e to the power minus of mod of x, and if I'm replacing every x by minus of x, I'm going to get e to the power minus mod of x. But we know the mod function is always giving me, so mod of minus of x will give me mod of x, which is e to the power minus mod x, and therefore f of x. So f of minus of x, we are going to get it as f of x, and we have seen that if it is f of minus of x is f of x, then my function is an even function, and therefore if it is an even function, then this bn is going to be 0. Please do refer to the video where I have given the existence of the odd and even function. I have discussed what will happen if the function is even, what will happen if function is odd. So if I have got this bn equals to 0, what will be my function? The function becomes here, or I can say that I can rewrite this modulus function as e to the power x in the interval minus pi to 0, and e to the power minus of x in the interval 0 to pi. Please do note the change over here. It is e to the power minus of mod of x. Otherwise, we have the modulus function exactly opposite. The intervals are exactly opposite whatever has been given here. But the function is here e to the power minus of mod, and that is why e to the power x in the interval minus pi to 0, and it is e to the power minus of x in the interval 0 to pi. Then therefore the function becomes here, the Fourier series here is equals to a0 plus summation of an cos of nx. Why this cos of nx is coming? Again, this is from the interval is minus pi to pi, and therefore this L is equals to pi. This L, the value of L is becomes here the pi. A0 is equals to 1 by pi integration 0 to pi f of x dx. Therefore, it's equals to 1 by. So this entire thing I have already explained you in the session where I have discussed about the existence and the formula related to the Fourier series. So it's 1 by pi integration 0 to pi integration e to the power minus x dx. Therefore, it is minus of e to the power minus of x, the integration, and this is 0 to pi. This will give me 1 upon pi integration 1 upon pi 1 minus e to the power minus pi. This an is here. Again, please do refer. It's the previous session. So it's 2 by pi integration 0 to pi f of x cos of nx dx, which is same as 2 by pi integration 0 to pi e to the power minus x cos of nx dx. And we know the formula that also we have discussed before, e to the power minus x cos of nx. So let me just do that quickly over here. It's e to the power ax cos of bx dx is equals to e to the power ax upon a square plus b square into a times cos of bx minus, sorry, plus over here, because it's a cos we have got a plus, and if you have a sign here, it will give you minus, plus b times sine of bx. That would be the answer. That would be the question. That would be the formula over here. And therefore, we are just applying the same formula wherein a is equals to minus of 1, and sorry, a is equals to minus of 1, and b is equals to n. B is equals to n, and therefore we are just putting it e to the power minus x n upon n square plus 1 in the bracket minus of, because we have got this 1 This a is equals to minus of 1, so minus cos of nx plus n sine of nx. Integration is from 0 to pi. Therefore, after putting this every x been replaced as pi and every x been replaced as 0, we are going to get. So if you'll observe here, we have got a sine nx term here, and this will give me 0 at x is equals to pi and at x equals to 0. Therefore, the second term is not exist for the limit, because we have already discussed about this. And this cos of nx, we have to put the x as pi first and then x as 0. That is what we have done it here. So e to the power minus pi into cos of minus of cos of n pi plus e to the power 0 will give me 0, or sorry 1 over here. So 1 upon n square plus 1. So 1 upon n square plus 1 is already been taken out, and we have remained here with cos of 0. So which is what, after putting this cos of n pi, so we know that cos of n pi is always equals to minus 1 to the power n, and cos of 0 will give me 1. And therefore, after putting the value over here, we are going to get this as the value of an. Now, the Fourier series is f of x is a0 plus summation of a n cos of nx, n is moving from 1 to infinity. And if we'll just put the values of a0 and an, we are going to get this as the function. So, f of x is 1 by pi, 1 minus e to the power minus pi plus summation of plus 2 by pi. So, 2 by pi is a constant with respect to the n, and therefore we have taken it outside the summation sign, and we have got this as the value of an cos of nx. So this is what we have got, the Fourier series of this particular function. And yes, therefore this is a self-observation slide wherein the first function is been given to you as cos of x in the interval minus pi to pi. Second is modulus of x in the interval minus pi to pi along with the deduction part. And the answer for these two of them has been given to you here in the same slide, so that you can cross check. Please do solve these questions. If you'll just follow this the way I have given you, I have presented you the sessions, definitely you would not have any doubt in the topic of Fourier series or even or odd functions. If at all you have got any doubt, please write me in the comment section. Yeah, so this is what is from my side for this particular session. Thank you. Happy learning.